let's talk about should you be able to cancel trips for safety reasons? Something
Yeah,
happened here.
this is becoming an issue now. You know, so as we know, when we do cancel, Uber and Lyft give us choices of why we're canceling to keep tabs
Mhm.
on us. Like, why are we canceling? Because not only they don't like canceling, customers don't like canceling. I mean, look, I don't like canceling either. If I'm gonna do a trip, I'm gonna do it. Unless I show up or they don't show up, that kind of thing, different story. So it
Yeah.
goes
I
this,
mean, this driver, though, his story makes a good reason. Like, if you don't know that
yeah,
while you're going to pick up the ride, and then all of a sudden it's an unsafe pickup,
yeah.
well, you know.
Well,
So,
you still get the passive aggressive email.
mhm.
But so if this was a Waymo and they stayed in, they wouldn't get a ticket because Waymos don't get tickets, right? Remember we did a segment, they got like $62,000 in parking tickets already, but they don't pay. So
Well, you
this
know what I'm
driver
going to
is
do?
from SF.
I'm gonna put a cap on my. I'm gonna put a cap on the top of my car, and I'm gonna put I identify as a Waymo for my car,
Going
so then
ahead.
I can park there and not have to worry.
Yeah, man. So this driver is in San Francisco. He goes, Sergio, when I don't want to pick up in an unsafe area of downtown, a meter maid in San Francisco is taking photos and issuing tickets if you pick up in a no stopping zone now. See Uber? See what I mean? Just got one for $158. Holy smokes, that just
Wow.
ruined your day right there. And now, that's the other thing, Chris. You know how we say like treat this like a business, right? There
Mhm.
is there is uh, variable cost, fixed cost, and there is also this unexpected cost because
Yeah.
tickets are on you, my man. Tickets are on you. So stopping zone now just got $150 ticket, and now Uber is warning me because I have canceled other pickups like that. So when Uber gives you the choice of why you're canceling, this driver obviously said unsafe pickup area or I can't stop here. Well, you got a ticket.
Mhm.
Why don't you send the ticket to Uber, to Dara? Let's see if he's going to pay for it. And then, Uber says, hey, Jordan, our system showed that you were recently canceling a number of trips due to safety concerns. Well, what is the guy supposed to do? If you put something else, you're going to come up with some other email saying, don't cancel and do this and do that. The safety cancellation resource is available to you so you can communicate a potential safety issue to Uber. And it's important that you use it only when you feel unsafe. So does that mean I have to have a knife to my neck to do that? Or what does that mean?
That's what they make it seem like.
That's right.
And even
Something
even then, they're gonna be like, "Why don't you complete the trip?"
with a knife in my
Because the
neck.
person.
Sure.
So then,
Okay. Cool.
like, it'll say, "Don't." They'll be like, "Don't engage and just try to complete the trip." Like, the fuck I am.
De-escalate.
Yeah.
Again, thanks again for your help in ensuring the safety of the platform. So hold on a second. We are helping you to make the platform safer, but we can't stop there. We're about to get a ticket and we cancel and move on. Maybe your algorithm should create pickup spots that are safer for drivers so we don't get tickets, Uber, because you're not paying for the tickets, we're paying for the tickets. And besides demoralizing, this is like a expensive situation, expensive proposition. To $158 is put another 100 on it. That's the daily earnings of a driver, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So yeah, I don't like this. I really don't. I wish there was a way of doing this, but then if a driver is really putting unsafe pickup or unsafe, you should believe that driver. I mean, we're not just bullshitting. We want to do the trip. We showed up there. We drove there. I mean,
Mhm. One thing I always say is work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, then you may be working harder. So let's change that. Download the app, link your accounts where you can manage your income, track your expenses, and project your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download Solo and begin to work smarter, not harder today. Link is in the description. All right, let's get back to it.
Well, I think part of the problem is there are a lot of drivers who want to drive and take the trips, and there are issues. The problem is there's a lot of drivers that are also assholes and trying to game the system any way they can. So, a few bad apples have to ruin the entire bunch. So that's part of the problem.
Yeah, no, I agree. And obviously it's an automated message that goes out, Lyft does it, Uber does it, they all do it. So they're saying don't abuse the safety cancellation reason. Well, if it's my luck, I get 3-4 of those in a row, I'm just going to pick that one because that's what's happening. Look, man, it's a tough spot for the driver, obviously, and Uber doesn't care. I mean, look, Uber just wants to complete the trip. They don't like cancellations, and I wish they had a little bit more of an accurate pickup zones or something. That not everywhere. Okay, now if I'm picking up in a residential area, I can park, no big deal. But if I'm in like downtown SF, San Francisco, tight roads, I'm double parked, I'm waiting for somebody to come out of a restaurant or whatever, and if people are taking snapshots of my license plate and then I'm getting a ticket 2 weeks later in the mail for $158, that I will cancel and move on. So
yeah. Well, I think the other thing too, what they need to do is start having these built up in the app. So you could be able to flag, oh, this is a no parking zone or no stopping zone or whatever the zones might be. So then the app has a better presence of what's going on. So then that way,
actually, that's a good idea.
So then in these areas, they're able to have actual pickup zones. So, if you order something, if you're geo-fenced in a particular area, that you have to go to a particular pickup spot where it's going to be safer, where it's going to be allowed, whatever it might be. So those types of things.
Well,
I mean, shit, you already have to walk for a Waymo.
Is it on your app?
What's the big deal? Huh?
Is it on your app? It's on my app. On my app, on the right-hand side, next to the go button, there is like an
you can report certain things. I don't know if you can report that type of stuff.
Well, it's here. I can report these 5-6 things. Okay, help the community.
Yeah, it's just traffic accident closure,
traffic closure, speed enforcement, wrong directions.
That doesn't include zones where you can't park or stop.
True. So maybe they should include that there.
Yeah. So those types of things really need to be addressed, and the best way to do it is get it through the people. But if you start building this up and you start seeing within your city, like San Francisco or New York or Chicago or wherever it might be, that there's these zones that you just can't park or you can't stop, and there's a lot of rides coming in, you have to have a safe pickup zone. So, I mean, you already have one for stadiums, you already have one for arenas, you already have one for airports. Why not do it for this? Again, like I said, way more you have to already walk to. So it's a big deal.
I agree. I agree. I think they should add that. You know what? I'll email Uber. I said watch. Well, you're watching anyway. So add that thing here. So if it's a tough pickup or a illegal pickup, we put that there, and then the next guy hopefully doesn't go and cancel for unsafe reasons. How about that, Uber? See, we're trying to help you here, and everybody's happy that way.
Yep. All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you get notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.